It's time Mercy stopped being the best-kept secret in higher education.
Every day, I get up and reach out to these students to tell them what a life-changing opportunity higher education can be.
My professors, they're on 24/7 on their emails. They answer me back quickly.
The PAC mentors have been there every step of the way.
Communication skills skyrocketed.
They made me feel understood.
We've made it our business to empower generations of learners to break new ground, achieve forward momentum, and create lasting impact that ripples beyond themselves.
I transferred into Mercy and I'm a pre-med psychology major.
I've actually never experienced this level of support anywhere else in any other academic setting like I have here.
At Mercy, that has been our mission for almost 75 years, to reimagine higher education, to bring it to those who may have otherwise been left behind.
I don't think I was going to go to college if I didn't get the Mercy Scholars Award, because I just didn't have the money. They're accomplishing giving these students an education and giving them a chance, just like I was given. Because all I needed was a chance.
To help them write their own story.
Me coming here to America, my mom having me here, gave me access, and I took advantage of the opportunities. And it goes to show that just because we come from a low-income family or the color of your skin may be darker, if you train the talents that you have, then you can be a graduate.
The first-timers, the second-chancers, the night shifters, the on-callers, free thinkers, family breadwinners.
I'm not the traditional college student. When I first got to Mercy College, my daughter was born. So I was stuck between going to school and taking care of my daughter, studying for classes, and actually working full time to pay for rent, pay for, being her expenses, my expenses. I think the overall education and experience that I got from it actually developed me to become a better vet student and become a better clinician.
The people who want to earn a degree, change their direction, bring something back to their communities.
Especially coming from a lower income, inner city kid. So when I came here, I was hoping that I'll find leaders and students and teachers that would push me, and that's exactly what I found.
My behavioral science major professors, they were amazing. They changed my life in a way. They showed me a different perspective of society and community and wanting to actually be more passionate and giving back to the community.
And now, as we've helped more and more students stay in, all the way to graduation, this mission is more important than ever.
When I found that Mercy had a PA program, that just made me even more overjoyed that I can continue to serve my community in the Bronx one day.
That's why we're expanding our reach, adding new services, new programs, new schools, and new ways to bring education to even more people.
I am a part of the radio, TV production program. Just really study my craft, get better at it, and I think that coming here to Mercy was the best decision.
The fact that they have a 4+1 program for teaching.
I'm more of a hands-on person, and going to Belize kind of put that piece together for me. Because learning from textbooks is not the same as actually doing it out in the field.
It's time to stand proud, not only of what we've done, but what we're going to do.
Being in news, I'm behind the scenes, but oftentimes I'm the only woman behind the scenes and the only woman of color. And it's been a lot, but it's been so rewarding. And I feel like the short amount of time that I was at Mercy has truly prepared me for that.
We were made for this.
We listen to our students. We are creative and flexible in finding new ways to help them achieve their goals.
Our students were made for this.
Makes me feel great. I know that all the hard work I put into these past 4 years have finally paid off.
College makes me feel like I can do anything if I put my mind to it.
Welcome to Mercy University! Welcome to Mercy University!
Welcome to Mercy University!
Welcome to Mercy University! Go back! Woo!
Welcome to Mercy University.
Give it up for the Empire Pipe Band, everybody. A big round of applause for them. Ladies and gentlemen, señoras y señores, welcome to the 89th commencement exercises for Mercy University School of Business. I'm Dr. Eva Fernandez. I'm Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. Our program today includes distinguished student and guest speakers and the conferral of degrees on our graduates. Will you please rise for the national anthem? Mr. Hermon Lorenzo Wheatley Corbett is a senior instructor at Mercy. Please join him in singing our national anthem. Mr. Wheatley Corbett.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the rampart we watched was so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, give proof to the night that our flag was still there. Oh, saved us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Bravo, bravo, Mr. Wheatley Corbett. Thank you. Please be seated. For the enjoyment of all, we're going to ask that students and audience remain in your seats until the conclusion of the ceremony. At this time, I'd like to recognize a special guest. New York State Supreme Court Justice, the Honorable Janet Malone, has joined us. Give her a big round of applause. Thank you. It is my distinct honor to introduce the 13th President of Mercy University, Dr. Susan L. Parrish. President Parrish, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Dr. Fernandez. Good morning. Welcome to the 89th commencement of Mercy University. I am thrilled to be here today to celebrate our newest graduates, the class of 2024. Woo! Come on, let's give it up for them. And this is our first class since we became Mercy University last August. I would like to begin my remarks by thanking the people who are with us, students and families, my faculty colleagues who have served in the armed forces. Whether you are active duty military, a veteran, a reservist, please stand as you're able and be recognized. Everyone in this room appreciates your service to our nation. As I look out across the audience, I am so moved by your excitement. This is my first commencement as president of Mercy, and what an honor it is for me to be here. I cannot wait to personally congratulate each of you as you cross the stage. But first, I want to share how proud we all are of what you have achieved. Commencement represents the culmination of a journey that you've taken here at Mercy University. Having spent time with many of you, I have had a front row seat in watching the amazing people each of you has become. Not only because of what you learned inside the classroom, but for what you've achieved outside the classroom as well. Many of you have faced significant challenges during your time with us, a pandemic even. But when faced with these obstacles and barriers, the class of 2024 strived and triumphed. In the course of your time at Mercy, each of you became a true maverick. You excelled in your internships. You did so well that you landed a job that is waiting for you after you graduate today. You worked with classmates on group projects. You were a tutor, a Mercy ambassador, an orientation leader, an RA. Some of you worked to earn the Model UN's Outstanding Delegation Award. You wrote for the Impact Student newspaper and won the New York Press Association's Best College Newspaper Award. You were a part of several ECC and NC championships and NCAA tournament appearances over the last 4 years. Absolutely. You wrote, you volunteered in the community, you did difficult internships, and you started businesses. And you did all this while achieving your educational goals. You stretched beyond what you believed was possible. You demonstrated over and again that you are each mavericks. None of us achieves greatness on our own. Graduates, you have accomplished your goals with tremendous support from many people. Let's recognize all of the friends and loved ones who are with us today. Graduates, stand up, turn around, thank your families who supported you in your academic journey. Of course, there is one more group of people that I want to thank on this most special of days. If I may ask for our faculty and staff to please rise as they are able. And graduates, let's thank them. Graduates, you know that our faculty and staff have supported you at every step of your journey, from when you were deciding to make Mercy your academic home, securing financial aid, selecting classes, to finishing your final exams and papers, which some of my colleagues finished reading last night. At Mercy, our faculty and staff have a profound, unwavering commitment to your success. Faculty and staff colleagues, let me also express my own gratitude to each of you. Throughout my first year, you have awed me with your commitment to our mission. Thank you for guiding these graduates along their journey and helping them to achieve their goals. I am so proud to be part of this amazing community. So graduates, you are about to embark on your next journey, but know that you do not leave us behind. You are part of a vibrant, supportive community of Mercy alumni. Whether you are continuing your education, starting a new job, advancing your career, we are here to support you. You have received an excellent education at Mercy, and you are graduating into a world that needs your education, your intelligence, your innovation, and your critical and strategic thinking. And I thank you for demonstrating that when people come together for a common purpose, there is no limit to human potential. Each of you can embody Mercy's motto, to be consumed in service. You have been educated here to lead and to serve. Embrace this responsibility. Our world desperately needs mavericks to lead with courage, conviction, and compassion. One of my favorite poets is the late activist and author Audre Lorde, and I'd like to share work from her book, Sister Outsider. When I dare to be powerful, to use my strength in the service of my vision, then it becomes less and less important whether I am afraid. Audre Lorde urged each of us to be courageous. And what makes courage so vital in this moment, in this day, on this time, is the responsibility that we have to one another. You've already proven you have the courage. Now go forth into the next phase of your life with that same courage and lead us in creating a world where every single person has the opportunity to achieve their dreams. Again, my most sincere congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you.
Thank you, President Parrish. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Ana Santillano to offer the undergraduate student address on behalf of the class of 2024. Please put your hands together for Ana Santillano.
Thank you. Good morning, dear guests, faculty, staff, fellow graduates, and beloved family and friends. It is an incredible honor to stand before you today as the undergraduate speaker in the School of Business at Mercy University. Today marks an important date in our lives. We are not just celebrating the end of our undergraduate journey, but the beginning of a new chapter that will bring endless possibilities. When I first moved here from Brazil, I never imagined I would be standing in front of you all today. My only intent when I came to this country was to learn English. Yet, here I am, receiving my degree in public accounting. What do you know? My academic journey started when I received my associate degree in accounting from Westchester Community College. Following that, I was presented with the opportunity to apply for a full scholarship to Mercy. And thankfully, I was selected to study this prestigious school with all the expenses paid. I would not have been able to attend Mercy without this scholarship, and it is something I do not take for granted. It was with great effort and sacrifice that I'm proud to say I'm graduating with the highest grade point average in public accounting for the 2024 undergraduate class. Thank you so much. Of course, I would not be able to achieve these merits without the support of my beloved mentors. Thank you, dear Professor Stefano, Blacker, Cohen, McSherry, and Pedron, for providing me with the resources and believing in my potential. You saw something in me that I did not see in myself, and because you're there for me, I made it, and I made it with excellence. As an international student, I have no family here in the US, and unfortunately, they could not be here today, but they are watching me from Brazil. However, my friends here are the best family I could ever ask for, and I want to dedicate this speech to them, who never left my side in the difficult times. Cecilia, thank you for paying for my first semester of college when I could not afford it. Sorry. Camila, thank you for always listening to me and not letting me give up. Leonardo, thank you for offering me a house when I did not have a place to live and giving me a car to drive to school. Rafaela, thank you for finding me a job in the middle of the pandemic. Fabiana, thank you for finding me an apartment when I was evicted. And Marco, thank you for helping me not to take life so serious sometimes. I love you all with all my heart. I also want to express my sincere gratitude to the Career Service Department at Mercy University. As an immigrant, I was apprehensive about entering the job market. However, having never held a formal job in America, it felt like stepping into a foreign land where I didn't feel confident or prepared. However, everything changed when I met Samantha Karpiloff. She kindly worked with me, reviewing my resume multiple times and preparing me for my first real job interview. Thanks to her guidance, I now work as an accountant at RSM, one of the top 5 accounting firms in the world. I'm immensely thankful to her, my professors, my dear classmates, and Mercy University for the support and opportunities. To my fellow graduates, I wish you all the best life can offer. Mercy has given us everything we need to succeed. Let's use what we have learned to make a difference. So to the graduating class of 2024, I say this: Dream big, work hard, and believe in your potential. The sky's the limit for us. Congratulations, and may our future be as bright as we are today. Thank you all very much.
Thank you, Ms. Santillano. Parabéns to you. Congratulations. It is now my pleasure to introduce Ms. Denisa Ademai, who will offer the graduate student address on behalf of the class of 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, honored guests, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. My name is Denisa Ademai, and I am truly honored to have been chosen to deliver the graduate commencement speech. Today, as we stand on the threshold of a new chapter in our lives, it's a momentous occasion, not just for us, but for everyone who has supported us along this journey. For many of us, this journey has been marked by obstacles, challenges, and moments of doubt. Yet through it all, we have persevered. As a first-generation student, standing here, giving this commencement speech and finishing my master's degree seemed almost unbelievable. Where I am and who I am today have been my parents' dream for me. As a student in the 4+1 program, I have been a part of the business honors cohort, led the CEO club, spoke at high schools about entrepreneurship, and worked full-time at the admissions office, all while finishing 2 degrees. Nevertheless, during my MBA, I also faced a large challenge in my life, which showed me the real meaning of perseverance. In August of 2003, my parents and I immigrated from Albania to the United States. My father worked day and night to provide for our family, with challenges of his own, a language and culture barrier, leaving his wife and children at home for long periods, and exhaustion from long work hours. Thankfully, he enjoyed every single moment of his job. He was not only a welder, but the best designer too. My father persevered through the challenges, and that quality was handed down to me. I am very much my father's daughter. He made sacrifices to bring me to America for me to seize every opportunity possible. And in February of 2024, he transferred all of his determination and perseverance to me, my siblings, and my mother, and took his last breath on earth. You see, over the past 3 years, I've been in and out of hospitals and medical appointments supporting my dad, full of uncertainty. Nonetheless, I focused on my degree, and I finished my MBA while still being there for my club, thriving at work, and spending time with my family. Well, here I am today, standing in front of you all to say that it is possible. Whatever you are going through in your life, what you put your mind to is possible. Mercy University gave me the best line of support through all that I was going through. And with this statement, I would like to give the biggest shout out and all of my thanks to these inspiring individuals. Professors Drogan, Podriali, Bond, Camille, Williams, Coughlin, and Professor, or as you all know him as, Dean Penkamani, and Tom and Sophia from the School of Business. Last but not least, the Beba Foundation. Every one of these individuals has supported my every move, taught me valuable skills and lessons, and overall contributed to my success. With that said, without Mercy and our alumni, I would not be where I am now, working full-time at Vizio right out of graduate school. Most of all, I want to thank my mother, my lifeline, my strength, and my best friend. Not only did you push me to do my best, no matter the situation, but you and Bobby are the main contributors to who I am today. To my siblings, you guys are the strongest kids I've ever known. Thank you for always supporting me and my dreams. And lastly, to my friends, thank you for always being there for every step of my journey. I love you all. To my fellow graduates, I say this: as we move forward into the world, let us do so with heads held high and hearts full of determination. Let us never forget where we came from, but also never lose sight of where we are going. And above all, let us never stop persevering, for it is through perseverance that we will achieve our greatest dreams. Congratulations, Mercy University graduate class of 2024. The world awaits us.
Thank you, Ms. Ademai. President Parrish will now preside at the conferring of the honorary degree. Assisting is Mercy University trustee, Dr. Valerie Mason Cunningham.
Before I start, I just would like to thank both of our student speakers for their inspiring remarks. Let's give them another round of applause. Cheryl Lynn Brannon, you are a dynamic leader who has excelled in the civic, political, corporate, academic, and international arenas for over 30 years, claiming "on the move" as your mantra. As someone who values education and lifelong learning, Mercy is so proud to call you an alumna. You earned your master's degree in organizational leadership in 2002 and joined the Mercy faculty in the School of Business. You climbed the corporate ladder at Xerox while establishing the Xerox Black Women's Caucus Group, making significant contributions to diversity and leadership in the corporate sector. As the founder of Sister to Sister International, you lead efforts to support the health, education, and empowerment of Black and Brown women and girls, and you spearheaded the creation of the first STEAM summer camp for girls of color in the lower Hudson Valley. You have been integral in highlighting the significant disparities in Black maternal health in Westchester County, and you created a Westchester Black Maternal Health Child Center a center of excellence to improve these terrible outcomes. This important work reaches far beyond our region. Your passion for women's issues led you to become a delegate to the International Women's Conferences in Kenya and China, and to participate in summits in Africa and the Caribbean. You achieved special consultative status for Sister to Sister International with the United Nations Economic and Social Council. Additionally, as though that wasn't enough, you founded Brannon Solutions Group, a consulting firm specializing in helping organizations achieve their goals through strategic planning, leadership development, and diversity and inclusion initiatives. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of New York and the Board of Trustees of Mercy University, it is my privilege to confer upon you, Cheryl Lynn Brannon, the degree of Doctor of Commercial Science, honoris causa, with all rights and privileges thereunto pertaining.
Good morning. How's everyone doing out there? All right. And congratulations to the Mercy Mavs. Mercy Mavs that are on the move. Is anybody graduating in here today? All right. I like that energy. As a matter of fact, I can remember sitting in your very seats now, I won't say how long ago, but it is truly an accomplishment. And again, congratulations to all of the Mercy Mavs here today. I want to first say thank you to President Parrish for that great introduction. And I also want to acknowledge and thank Trustee Cunningham, as well as Provost Hernandez, and of course, the interim dean of the business school, Dr. Pettikamani. Give him a nice round of applause also. All of them have done a fabulous job supporting you and supporting Mercy here. I also want to give a great big shout out to the faculty and the parents who have been there with you every step of the way. Congratulations to you as well. My mantra, which was mentioned earlier, is to be on the move. And I am most delighted to be here with you this morning. And I also want to say, after you graduate, please be sure to come back to the Mercy family and support your alumni association. Can I get a round of applause for coming back and supporting Mercy? I have two important pieces of advice that I want to share with you here today. I call them golden nuggets, and they have helped to guide me during my career and my life. And I want to share them with you here this morning with the hopes that they will support you as well. These golden nuggets, starting with the first one, is expand your worldview. Let me say that again. Expand your worldview. And how do you do that? Well, you do that by taking advantage of opportunities that will help you expand your horizons and expose you to new perspectives. As a matter of fact, I was born in Yonkers. My mom was a domestic worker raising 4 children, and she did not have a lot of financial resources. We spent many years living in public housing. Yet, and when I say yet, I mean yet my mom's mindset was to expose her children to as many opportunities as possible. So from the time I was in middle school and high school, she found free summer camps and programs to enroll me in that exposed me to life outside of what I was accustomed to. I adopted that mindset from my mom as I moved forward, and I always sought out ways to expand my horizons. For example, Mercy Mavs, when I went to college, I studied abroad in London, expanding my horizons, and then later in life, I became interested in women's equality issues and attended international women's conferences in Kenya, in China, and in the Caribbean. And I met and collaborated with women from all over the world. So what I say to you as you sit here today, Mercy Mavs, embark on this next chapter of your life, remember to take advantage of opportunities to expand your horizons. That may mean traveling to learn about other cultures, which makes us more empathetic to each other, or it may mean learning another skill that can make you more marketable in the workplace. Or it may even mean experimenting with new AI technologies to help you stay current on the latest business trends, which are so important. It is great to be well-versed in your major and your specific area of focus, and you all have those, but, and I say but, it is also beneficial to be well-rounded and be able to operate in different arenas. So that's golden nugget number 1, expand your worldview. I want you to say it with me, Mercy Mavs. Expand your worldview. All right, I think you've got that. That's golden nugget number 1. Now I've got another one for you that I think will bode you well. And that is bet on yourself. That's my golden nugget number 2, bet on yourself. You have to trust that you can make it happen. After college, I started as a sales representative at Xerox Corporation and rose through the ranks. I learned a lot about business and developed those very important transferable skills. But I also continued to find myself gravitating toward community empowerment and gravitating toward social responsibility. And guess why? Because they were part of my passion and my purpose. For example, while I was at Xerox, I volunteered as the New York City Xerox Community Involvement Program Coordinator. I started the Xerox Black Women's Caucus Group, and I spearheaded national conferences. That was inside Xerox. Outside of Xerox, I started a nonprofit organization called Sister to Sister International that empowers Black women and girls and families both locally and globally. But, after 20 years in corporate America, I was at a crossroads. And guess what? I had to decide if I should, stay at Xerox. Number 1, should I stay at Xerox where I was earning a good living and learning a lot? Or 2, Mercy Mavs, leave Xerox, start my own consulting business, which would allow me to continue to grow my nonprofit and go back to school for a master's degree. At a crossroads, and it was a difficult decision because guess what? Both options had benefits. But ultimately, guess what, Mercy Mavs? I decided to bet on myself. Can I get an amen on that? I followed my purpose and passion and left Xerox. I started my consultancy business, Brand and Solutions Group. I began working on my master's, guess where? Right here at Mercy University, and grew Sister to Sister International. Now, I'm not saying that you have to leave your corporate job. I'm not saying that at all. While that was the right decision for me, there are many ways that you can bet on yourself that will be right for you. You have to believe you can conquer any path you choose. You have the skills now, you have the credential, you've got your degree, and what's next is to continue to build your self-confidence and continue to build your self-determination. Others may not see it or may not believe in you, but you, Mercy Mavs, have to believe in you to be successful. All right. And guess what? Along the way, I encourage you to operate from a place of passion, from a place of purpose, and from a place of curiosity. So when it's time to make those tough decisions, and guess what? You're going to have to make them. I want you to remember that you are the best. You're your best and greatest investment. I want you to remember that pouring into yourself to become the best that you can be will always, and I say that again, will always pay off. It's about continuous learning. It's about trusting your instincts and taking a leap of faith. Your abilities have gotten you this far, and they will continue to serve you. So that's golden nugget number 2, Mercy Mavs, and I want you to repeat after me. Bet on yourself. All right. And you got to say it like you mean it. So in closing, my Mercy Mavs, I want to leave you with a quote from our former First Lady, Michelle Obama. and I quote, "Don't ever make decisions based on fear. Make decisions based on hope and possibility. Make decisions based on what should happen and not what shouldn't." End of quote. And as I close, I want to say thank you to my mom up in heaven who was there to help me establish that strong foundation. And I want to thank my life partner, Lloyd. And I want to thank my daughter, Sayadana. And I want to thank my entire family, including my sister-to-sister international family who are here in the house. So Mercy Mavs, as I take my seat, you have succeeded against many odds. You have succeeded, and I am confident that as you continue your journey, that you will what? One, expand your worldview, and two, guess what? I know you're gonna bet on yourself. So Mercy Mavs, you've made it, you're on the move, and I just need you to lift up your hands and repeat after me. I am. Say it like you mean it. I am. A Mercy Mav. On the move. And guess what? I'm unstoppable. All right, thank you very much. And it's my pleasure to share the podium with you here today. Thank you.
The unstoppable Dr. Brannon, thank you very much, and congratulations again on your honorary degree. And now, graduates of the class of 2024, it's your turn. Yes. President Parrish will now preside over the conferring of degrees. For the safety and comfort of all, we request that families and friends remain seated during the conferral of degrees. In the interest of time and safety, we also ask that students refrain from taking selfies while crossing the stage. President Parrish, I have the distinct pleasure and privilege to present those students who have been certified by the registrar and by the faculty as having completed all of the requirements as established by the state of New York for awarding the following degrees: Master of Business Administration, Master of Science, Bachelor of Science. At this time, I would like to invite Victor Patenkimani, Interim Dean for the School of Business, to call the candidates forward to receive their degrees. Interim Dean Patenkimani, please.
Thank you, Dr. Fernandez. Congratulations, Dr. Brennan, Anna, Denisa. We are very proud of you. At this time, we recognize the candidate for graduate degrees for the School of Business. Congratulations, graduates.
Johanna Jules. Naira Mileti Marte, cum laude. Shimon Salter. Sushmita Jitlal.
Jeremiah J. Herbert.
Joseph Manuel Contreras Ramos, with distinction. Frank Jeremy Contreras Ramos, with distinction. Jitin Panwar. Jessica Holness. Ashley Marie Narvaez. Shaylin K. Fabian. Jacia Marcus, with distinction. Diana Sanchez, with distinction. Andrea Gager. Jason A. Sotomayor. Ricardo Andres Martinez, with distinction. Ambar Ledesma Almonte, with distinction. Selena Pimentel. Ha Nguyen, with distinction. Cheryl Green. Russell Nicholas Rahman. Denisa Ademai, with distinction. Wilson S. Picardo. Arlene Santos. Jamal Robert Jackson Blake. Jeff L. Porper. Carolyn Stewart, with distinction. Sarita Deneen Stallworth. Danique Outlaw. Andrea Stephanie Narine. Amjad Hossein, with distinction. Faiz Ahmed Mohammed. Abdul Aziz Qureshi Mohammed, with distinction. Areli Yesenia Prado, with distinction. Anthony Alexander Aguirre.
Amarildo Bushuli.
Caroline Stacia, with distinction. Yasmina Sinek, with distinction. Amrita Aurora, with distinction. Brendan Robert Bueller, with distinction. Raul Deza, with distinction. Samuel D. Abreu, with distinction. Michelle Josephine Priest Real. Wendy M. Santana. Crystal Lorraine Lovelace Pack, with distinction. Regine Janelle Valjean, with distinction. Carly Elizabeth Dialosa, with distinction. Samantha Brooke Frank, with distinction. Alexi Michaela Benson, with distinction. Nicole Ann Smart, with distinction. Francesca Anglade Gilles. Sinandra S. Black. Petronia Harrison. Yasmin Alvarado. Sudesh Shyamsundar, magna cum laude. Tiffany Ann Monhe. Walford A. Stewart. Jocelyn Ann Langevine. Ryan DeMille, with distinction. Tao M. Williams. Veronica Echeverria. Maria D. Bernard. Amber Vasquez, with distinction. Jose Vargas, with distinction. Casey A. Moreno, with distinction. Timothy M. Persall. Denise Lawson. Julianne N. Williams, with distinction. Guillermo Nicolas Enriquez, with distinction. Saul Melendez Hernandez. Rena Khan, with distinction. Quentin Corbett, with distinction. Maritza Ilescas Jimenez. Gabriela Poggio, with distinction. Yesenia A. Peña, with distinction.
Monica Nicole Popovic, with distinction.
Arlie Bonilla, with distinction. Hernan C. Herrera. Miguel A. Zavalos. Kate Perlberg, with distinction. Ashley Brea Pimentel, with distinction. Zeena N. Jenkins, with distinction. Aaliyah Simone Johnson. David Franz, with distinction. Romana Tangalan, with distinction. Angie Batista, with distinction. Joseph Anthony Hernandez, with distinction. Atziri P. Capistran. Jacqueline Juarez Rojas. Omar Martinez Gavallo, with distinction. Zintle Tembu, with distinction. Stephen Isaac Locke. Jonathan Ortiz, with distinction. Lorraine Margaret Clark Hewitt, with distinction. Dominique Arnel da Costa, with distinction. Jacqueline Perkins, with distinction. Payal Mehra, with distinction. Evan Hill. Sophia Sialiku, with distinction. Carolina Paz Mendoza, with distinction. Rocio Belen Mendoza, with distinction. Sena Kaya, with distinction. Rana Kemai Astuk, with distinction. Gertrude Escobar, with distinction.
Congratulations, all the graduates. Job well done. Now we will recognize the candidates for the undergraduate degree from the School of Business. Congratulations again.
Mona Lisa Magaston. Angela Ines Ramirez. Jasmine Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Jorge L. Chilio Gallo. Tyrese D. Richards. Anisha Dalinia George, magna cum laude. Nidal Faisal Jamal. Daniel Elias, cum laude. Nicole Cherie Golden, summa cum laude. Jay Turner, cum laude. Adriana Carolina Moronta, summa cum laude. Paola L. Pucha, magna cum laude. Enoch Ose Dua. Christian J. Mora. Sajib Das. Bisma Hanan. Amber Liana Nunez. Carlos Manuel Bolanos. Kiani Joanna Bennett, magna cum laude. Isabella Ribeiro. Bobby M. Robles. Jessica Zinnin. Sarah Sanchez. Laura Stefania Pintado. Evanice Garizi. Jillian Sucra. Talia Arpi, summa cum laude. Azit M. Nofal. Danica A. Green Clark, magna cum laude. Adriana Castillo. Yofriendly Gomez. Marie Guerrero. Ana Maria Ribeiro Sanchiliano, summa cum laude. Destiny M. Spence, cum laude. Ramella Juggernoff. Janae C. Boone. Danielle D. Ann Pottinger. Eduardo Tavares Costa, summa cum laude. Carlos Fernandez, magna cum laude. Eirik Elvestad, summa cum laude. Luis Silva, magna cum laude. Daniel Dalmau, cum laude. Daniel Andres Rodriguez, summa cum laude.
Emmanuel Guaito.
Dakota J. Seja, summa cum laude. Gianna Soror Atai, summa cum laude. Emily E. Mosiak, summa cum laude. Jacqueline Daly, cum laude. Kenny John Morales. Clenny M. Veras, summa cum laude. Frank Vasquez. Daniel Isaiah Green. Joshua A. May. Braylon Jacobe Joe. Rachel Berlanga. Jasmine Aguilar, magna cum laude. Isaac Melendez. Tyler Van Paul Vassal, cum laude. Michael Nicholas Mora. Damiano Nicola Ferrara. Gregory P. Gibbons, magna cum laude. Tyler T. Patak, summa cum laude. Rody Alexander Cascanet, cum laude. Lena Sophia Musa, magna cum laude. Afrina Reethy. Anna Vulai, magna cum laude. Joshua Travagli. Cornella L. Walker. Ileana Cruz, cum laude. Atalia Valencia Davila. Amjad Ohani. Diana M. Oleaga. Marco Angarano, cum laude. Brian Velez. Philippa Grace Russell, summa cum laude. Danielle Humphrey, summa cum laude. Tyler Thomas Walsh, summa cum laude. Jaden Parker Damry, magna cum laude. Thomas Murphy, cum laude. John William Cohen, summa cum laude. Daniela Marie DeMilo, summa cum laude. Juan Antonio Espiritu. Danielle Asante, summa cum laude. Sarah Jemima Daniel, cum laude. Jose A. Rodriguez. Alaya Vargas. Julio Ramos. Molly A. Gartland, summa cum laude. Joel Jason Montalvo, cum laude. Ryan Gavin Irvine, summa cum laude. Layla Sage, cum laude. Shannon Cisco, cum laude. Latoya C. Bent. Shanice N. Hurd, cum laude. Fabian Elijah Romero. Afriqua D.D. Daly, summa cum laude. Wendy Catherine Pooley, summa cum laude. Eva Candelario, cum laude. Saralexi Chacon Alvarez, summa cum laude. Brandon Ken Ramdat, summa cum laude. Yvonne Lisette Procel Quezada, magna cum laude. Chelsea Jasmine Toribio Flores, cum laude. Margaret Rose Capayan. Amy Stephanie Beloso, magna cum laude. Joshua A. Thompson.
Ethan A. Farquharson.
Tajay Keith Barnhill, summa cum laude. Sarah Camila de los Santos. Tanya N. Melgar, cum laude. Ryan N. Valerio, summa cum laude. Gallo Andres Chica. Ronnie P. Delgado, magna cum laude. Tobias Loaiza, cum laude. Salvador Sagastume. Lamine Traore. Miles Armstrong, cum laude. Michael Joseph Bernardi, summa cum laude. Gabriel Fernandez Correa, cum laude. Janelle Joseph. Jalen Menifee. Wasfi Isa Marji. Devin Philip Goins. Tanya Liz Rivera, magna cum laude. Brandon Ryan Wright. O'Neill Setut, cum laude. Jack Carter Guidetti. Antonio Enea. Omari Eddie Soto. Joshua Matthew Alvarado. Richard Jaden Caballero, cum laude. Lucas John Prokash. Max R. Rank, summa cum laude. Darnell Gallard. Arlene C. Tapia. Mia Helena Johannesson. John Sia, summa cum laude. Christopher Ray Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Jeremy Zapata, summa cum laude. Michael Angelo Rodriguez. Wim Thomason Stallberg, summa cum laude. Paul Andreas Furuseth, summa cum laude. Oliver Haljem Tenmark, summa cum laude. Michael Thomas Gordonier, cum laude. Kevin Joel Mahadeo. Giovanni Masi. Michael Anthony Lavalle, cum laude. Matteo Guerini. Daniel Joseph Ingoldsby. Nikisha Naisha Benjamin. Kok Siang Tang, magna cum laude. Andre Maurice Davis II.
Let's make some noise for the class of 2024. Woo! Graduates, please rise. It's not official till I say these next words, so hold your horses. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of New York and the Board of Trustees of Mercy University, I formally confer the appropriate degree upon all graduates who have successfully completed their course of study. Do your thing, turn your tassels. Families, friends, trustees. You can keep going, it's okay. Families and friends, trustees, my faculty and staff colleagues, it is my privilege to present to you the graduating class of 2024. Graduates, you are now one of over 75,000 proud Mavericks. Welcome to the alumni family. You will always have a home at Mercy. Congratulations again. We cannot wait to see where you will go. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Parrish. We ask the audience to remain in place until the platform party recessional is complete. Congratulations and enhorabuena to all the members of the class of 2024, and best wishes for an enjoyable summer and a very rewarding future. This concludes the 89th commencement exercises of Mercy University. Go Mavs!